Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Swift Wellness and I am Ashley, and for the next 30 minutes we'll be working shoulders, we'll be working arms, and we'll be working core, all without any equipment. As always, I'll be leading you through a variety of challenges and modifications so that you can change the workout to exactly the level that you're at. If 30 minutes is too long, make sure to check out the channel for other workouts that are shorter, 15 and 10 minutes, that'll fit perfectly into your workout routine. And then as always, make sure to like and subscribe so that you check out our newest videos whenever they're ready. So let's get started. So go ahead, start at the back of your mat. You're gonna sit up tall, feet in front of you. We're going to start by leaning back into our triceps and warming up through the core. So I'm going to take that leg, and as I extend out, and then bring it in and out and in. Just warming up the triceps, rocking back, bending those elbows, bending that knee, bringing it in and back out. Just staying nice and tall, breathe through it. We're going to switch to the other side. And 3, and 2, and switch to that right leg. Same thing, you're rocking back, extend, bring it in, extend. Just sit tall all the way. You're just warming up through those triceps. You should feel the shoulders and the arms. Extend and then pull it in. We've got 3 more, and then we're gonna sit all the way up tall. And then we're gonna lean back into our crunch this morning or this afternoon. So we're gonna bring all the way back down. You're gonna sit all the way up, pull it all the way up nice and tall. Keep those knees and those feet planted into the ground. And then back, sitting all the way up and all the way back down. You can't go all the way down. You can always stop at your lowest point, pull it back up. This is just the warm up. We're just practicing, working on scooping that tailbone, staying tall, going all the way down, and all the way back up. You've got 3 more, and then we're gonna add in a little Russian twist at the top. So staying nice and tall, you're gonna take those hands, rotate it back, driving that left elbow behind that left hip, and right. Scooping that tailbone, staying nice and tall, and switch. You've got 3 more, 1 on the left, 1 on the right, and then we're gonna switch. I want you guys to meet me in a plank, and we're gonna finish that warm-up up, starting that shoulder and plank series. So stacking those shoulders directly over the wrist. We're gonna take that left knee to that left elbow and hold. Of course, if you need to, you can always drop down. We're gonna take that left knee to that left elbow and back. You've got 3 more, then we're gonna switch to that right side. And same thing, if you're on your knee on that side, you can switch to your knee on the other side. Extend and back. We're gonna finish out with a few pulsing push-ups. To finish, of course, you can always start with those push-ups on your knees if you need to. We're gonna stack those shoulders directly over those hands, come up into that plank. We're gonna hold it, and we're gonna finish with 3 little pulsing push-ups and 1 down dog. Come back, same thing, 3 pulsing push-ups and 1 down dog. Of course, always from the knees is acceptable, 2, 3, and then shift into that down dog. You've got 1 more, just like this. You're gonna meet me in child's pose after that down dog. And coming down, dropping those knees, sinking back, finishing this warm up right here. 2 deep breaths. So walking back up, we're gonna start off with 2 rounds. We got 3 exercises for 1 minute each, 2 times through. So we're gonna start off with that shoulder tap. So you're gonna start, meet me in that high plank. That shoulder stacks directly over that wrist. We're gonna take the opposite hand to the opposite shoulder and then switch. So your whole purpose in this exercise is to prevent that rock from each hip as you go from back to forth. So make sure in that plank that you're really thinking about squeezing that tailbone, squeezing and tucking that pelvis so that you're not rocking. If you need to, you can always drop to your knees and switch. But you've got 20 seconds, you're gonna hold right here, and then you're gonna meet me in that forearm plank in 10 seconds. You guys got it. Challenge yourself to pop up into that plank if you can, and switch, watching that core. You've got 5 seconds and we're walking down to that forearm plank. In 3, in 2, you're coming down, meeting me in this plank on our forearms. We're gonna push through the left hand, the right hand, and stand it up, and then come back down. Same thing, push up, down, down. Of course, if you need to, you can always drop to your knees. That way you can take some of the pressure off your hands if it bothers your wrists or your forearms. You're getting that same pressure. Just try to keep that pressure directly over those forearms as you come up and come back down. So press through. You've got 20 seconds. Holding nice and tall, thinking about really squeezing that core, not letting that hip bounce for the last 10 seconds. And then we're gonna start our dolphin pikes today on our forearms. So you've got 5 seconds. You're meeting me at the bottom in 3, in 2, coming down again on your forearms. We're gonna pike up into a down dog, setting those hips up, sending your weight back, and you're gonna shift forward into your plank, and then shift all the way back, and then shift it forward. You should feel those shoulders fire up, push back, and up. As always with any of this plank today, of course you can always come to your knees, makes it a little bit easier, but I really want you to focus on pushing those hips up, really pushing through that shoulder all the way, and then shifting that weight back forward and back. You should feel those shoulders. If it gets to be too much, you can always come down, take 2 seconds, take a deep breath, and then get right back into it as you push up. You're really trying to build strength in those shoulders by setting that weight back. We've got 10 seconds, and then we're gonna go back through that shoulder tap in 5, in 4, in 3, 2, meet me in that shoulder tap, in that high plank. If you were on your knees last time, challenge yourself to get up into that plank this time. Of course, your knees are always acceptable. I'd rather you be on your knees with that shoulder tap than having to shake through your core. You're not ready quite for the plank, but you want to stay on your knees. You can always pick one leg as you switch. It's always your option, but you're staying tall. We're working through the shoulder. You got it. You got 15 seconds. And then we're gonna walk it up and down. You guys already know what's coming. So you're ready to go into that plank up, down. You've got it in 3, in 2, and 1. Take those hands, walk it up, walk it down, and then back up. So again, staying nice and tall, controlling through that pelvis as you come down and up. Down and up. You guys got it. If you need to, think about taking a deep breath, holding that plank. You're challenging your core, all of your stabilizers through all of your body, focusing on building strength. Even if you just hold that plank, you're building strength through those shoulders and that core. And I promise you that there is a break coming up after this. We're gonna get off of our forearms. We're gonna switch into an entirely different set of muscles, but you've got 15 seconds till we're going down into that dolphin pike again. So go up, 10 seconds, hold, and press. You got 1 more, and in 3, 2, 1, you're sending those hips up. Press through those shoulders and back to the center. Press up, send those hips, and back. Press all the way up. This is your last set, and you don't have to see any more dolphin pikes today. Press all the way up and all the way back down. You guys got it? You've got 30 seconds. We're gonna take a short little quick in child's pose, and then we're gonna go right into the next set. You've got it. Looking strong today, everybody. You've got the last 15 seconds. And then we're gonna go sink back into child's pose. In 3, 2, bring those knees down, open wide, sink back. Take a quick second, so we're gonna start that second set. So if you have a chair, we're gonna start from the ground. If you don't have a chair, you're gonna start from your mat. So we're gonna focus on our triceps, so we wanna bring them within our hips. We're gonna send those elbows back. So if I have a chair, I'm gonna take those elbows right behind me, pick my butt up ever so slightly, and start here in that bent knee position. Coming down, pressing up, and coming back down. What I want to focus on is sending those elbows back. They're going to want to flare out to the side, but you want to send them back and extend those elbows all the way. If you're on the ground, you're sitting up tall, hands in that same position, you're pushing back into that wrist and those elbows. You're staying tall and pushing back. If that's too easy, you pick your hips up and you send them back. You should feel that tricep light up and be on fire. If you're not feeling it, pick your weight up, shift it over your hands, and hinge down. You got it, guys. You got 30 seconds. Deep breath wherever you are. If you're on the chair and you're pressing all the way down and all the way up, or you're on the floor, you've got 20 seconds. You should feel those triceps burning. And then I have a special exercise for you today, the extra challenging little forearm shoulder. We're switching over in 3, in 2, and you're coming over, meeting me on your forearms again. We're going into a forearm push-up. So I would recommend that most of you need to start on your knees. You're gonna walk down, bring your hands into an 11. I'm gonna shift my weight forward over my elbows, and I'm gonna press through both hands to stand up, and then slowly bring those elbows down. Press up and back down. It's incredibly important that as I press, that I'm pressing both my hands away and I'm bringing both my hands back together. If you're alternating, you're not getting the same strength as I press through. You're focused on keeping those elbows turned back towards you and then pressing up all the way down as those elbows come all the way to the ground and you press all the way back up. A little bit different than a tricep push-up, which would be a little bit closer to your body. So bringing it down and press up. If you find that that is too easy, you can always come to that plank and come down and then press up through your body. But you want to focus on holding that core nice and tight. So pressing through your hands and back down. You're almost there. You've got 10 seconds. And you're going to meet me in that forearm plank. And we're going to go into some oblique twists. So finding that forearm plank in 3, in 2, you're coming down, taking that left hip across and back to the right. So again, coming into that plank, twisting from the left to the right. As with everything we've done today, you need to do it from your knees. You can. You're bringing those knees back and you're alternating from the side to the left and then to the right. Holding nice and tight all the way through. You're finding a good rhythm here. If you find that that's too easy, you can stack your feet. This is your challenge today, is to bring your hip to the left and then up and over with just one foot. And then you'll switch and to the other side. Just think about taking that right hip and that left hip and bringing them down. You've got 20 seconds. Thinking about taking your hips, treating them like a rainbow, going left, right, right. You've got 10 seconds, and then we're switching back into that tricep dip. If it was a little too easy for you last time, I challenge you to get up higher on your chair, dip a little bit lower. Or if you were on the ground, take off the weight from the ground. We're gonna start in 3, 2, and dip down and press, dip, press, dip, press. Again, if you're on the ground, remember you're setting your weight over those hands, elbows back behind you as you press and back. Extend and back. This is your second set of triceps, so we're done after this, but just keep pressing, extending through there. You've got 30 seconds. Pressing through, keeping that chest tall. You can always drop down to your butt if you need to to send the weight back, but I want you to keep working for the next 20 seconds. Stay nice and tall. You don't have any triceps left after this. You got it. Last 10. And then we're really gonna work those forearms, gonna work those biceps, triceps as we switch over to those forearm push-ups. In 3, in 2, spin around, find that bottom. You know what's coming. Right on those knees, make that an 11 with your arm, pressing through your hands, stand up and down, up and down. The only thing that's moving in this exercise is my elbow. Bring my elbows down, bring my elbows back up, keeping the weight. Whether I'm in that full plank or I'm here, I'm pressing out and away. You've got 30 seconds. And we're gonna finish off this second set with some oblique twists. And then we're on to that third and last set, and then you're gonna be done for the day. You've got 15 seconds. Press, down, press, down. You got it, 10 seconds. And then find that oblique twist, that forearm plank. That meaty forearm should be on fire. You got 3, 2, and into that oblique twist, guys. Soak in the music, find the beat. It's left, right, you got it. Stay nice and tall. You've got 45 seconds. We'll get a little break, and then we're gonna hit that third and final set. Got it, stay nice and tall. 30 seconds. And just like I said, if you need to, drop to your knees, keep the weight, keep the movement going. You've got 30 seconds. Left, right, going all the way through. Just find that beat, guys. Good, 20 seconds. Those obliques are on fire. We're working through the end of this core. We're almost there. 10 seconds. And then you're gonna sink back into child's pose. You got it. 3, 2, 1. Good, guys. Got one more set. Good. Sitting up. We've got planks this time. We're going to do a plank reach back. So this time we're stacking it up to our hand plank. So stacking that shoulder right over that hand, staying up nice and tall. You'll take your opposite hand to your opposite foot, reaching back into that plank. Shift the weight back forward and up. Good, guys. Find that minute, and if you need to, you can always hang out on that high plank. Or if you need to, you can come down. If you need to scale this one, I would take that opposite elbow to that opposite knee and extend it in that bird dog. You got it, just like that. Every 3, switch it if you're on your knees, so you don't get off-centered today. You've got it, you've got 20 seconds. Otherwise, pop it into that high plank and switch. Good work, guys, 10 seconds. And you're gonna meet me in that hand plank in 3, 2, and 1. So we're gonna go into a little bit challenging here with a pike push-up. So I'm in that high plank. Take a second, catch your breath. I'm gonna pike my hips up like I'm going into a down dog. I'm gonna turn my fingertips in ever so slightly, and I'm gonna bring my head down and press. So I'm going into that push-up. The more vertical that I can bring my hips, the harder that I make it. The easier it is if I come to my knees and I bring my head down and up. Imagine you're doing a shoulder press. I'm pressing from my shoulders directly up. If I had weights, you'd feel yourself pressing up and overhead. You're just shifting the movement, using your own body weight for that press. You've got 10 seconds, and then we're gonna come down to our bellies for that Superman reach. You got it. Feel those shoulders. 3, 2, and come all the way down. You're gonna stay out long and take your arms directly ahead of you. Feet straight back. I'm gonna pull my whole body up, chest, shoulders, hips, pelvis. I'm gonna reach back behind me and come back forward and drop down. Same thing, up, pull back, Come forward and down. Up, reach back, and down. You should feel those shoulders activate as you pull back, but you're pulling back through water. You should feel your low back activated, so we're pulling our chest and our shoulders up. I want you to think about just your pelvis on the ground as you stay up nice and tall, and then relax. You got it, you got 30 seconds. You got one quick shift back into child's pose. And then we're gonna go through one more set and then you're done, that's it. 15 seconds, guys, pull up. Stay as high as you can get and then come back down. Up, you got it, 10 seconds. 2 more, really good pull back. And last one. Good, and then meet me in that plank reach back. You guys know what's coming. Starting that plank, reaching back to my opposite hand to my opposite foot. So standing up nice and tall. Reach back and back. If before you were on your knees and you weren't challenging yourself, this is your last set, this is your last minute. So really think about pulling back, pulling back. I want you to try to challenge yourself and make this as hard as it can be today. Reach back and switch. You got it, guys. You got 15 seconds. We're gonna finish in that last set of pike push-ups today. You guys know what's coming. You got 3 seconds, and we're going back into that push-up. And 2, and 1. Find that down dog. Turn those fingertips in. Head goes up as you bring it down and press. You should feel this in your shoulders, in your biceps, in your triceps. We're working through all of this without any weight today. You're using your body weight for this whole movement. So you press back, press back. You guys got it. You've got 45 seconds pushing through today. I want you to challenge yourself, make it hard. If you were on your knees before, I'm challenging you to pop up to that down dog. Send your hips down, all the way up and down. You guys got it. You got 10 seconds, and then we've got one last set of those Superman reach backs, and we are out of here. So last one, guys. 3, 2, and drop it down. You guys know what's coming. Stretch those arms out long. This is the last song of class. Pull that chest up, pull that legs up as far, as high as you can, 1 inch taller. Reach back and forward, back and forward. I want you to find that rhythm, find that beat in that music today and pull back. This is your last working minute of class, and then you are free today. Pull back, pull up. Got it, guys. You got it. 30 seconds. Challenge yourself to get a little taller, a little higher. Pull all the way up. You can reach back as far as you can. The more that you reach behind yourself, the more you're challenging your triceps. You're squeezing those triceps in. Think about pulling back and squeeze. Relax and then pull back and squeeze. You've got 10 seconds left. And then we're gonna sink back into child's pose. You are done today. We're gonna cool down in 5 seconds, guys. One last pull, back, 3, 2, that's it. Sink back, sink back, sink back. And then sit up, nice and tall. You did it. Interlace those fingers, pull it behind, open up that chest. You did so much work for those shoulders, that core, that arm today. Big deep breath, pull yourself up to the ceiling. Big inhale. And take that opposite arm, pull it across. And then switch sides. And pull that left elbow over your head. Get a big side stretch down that left side. And then switch. Big pulls down the side. And then take the hands behind one more time, interlace. Big deep breath. Big inhale. That's it, guys. Good work today. Hey guys, thanks for working out with me today. I hope your shoulders and your arms are feeling it and you challenge yourself in the workout today. Of course, if you took on any of those additional challenges, let me know in the comments below what you liked, what you didn't like, or anything that we can do to improve. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel so that you are the first to find out when a new video is posted. Have a great day, guys.